Good evening. As we're ending this second week in our quarter, I wanted to share a video with you about some of my thoughts and how we're going to be proceeding for the rest of the quarter. First, I want to say I've really appreciated getting to know all of you and learning about your ministries and starting to see about the way you understand ministry, and it's fun. This is my second year of doing this, and I'm enjoying it just as much as the first time. I want to say a word about the learning model in this. As you've seen and as I've written before, it is primarily through your collegial sharing that much of the learning is to occur. Your learners and teachers together. I won't hesitate to give you my comments as you've seen. But the primary learning is in the sharing and then reflecting on the sharing and the thoughts it stimulates in you. So it's really important that everybody participate every week in the two discussions that will always be going on. Because if you withhold yourself, you're not only going to not learn as much, but you're not going to be helping others learn as much or helping me to understand as much also. We've ended the period of working with the goals, or we will in a few hours, and I wanted to say what you should do with that. Now it's time to edit it. I've given input to all of you. Any editing you do that is consistent with what I said, just do it and go and get the signatures, because it's all due at the end of this week. If you're making substantial changes, the things that I haven't reviewed yet, send me an email or send me the draft of what you're going to do before you bother getting the signatures. I need to give approval to that, and we'll probably do so, and so that you can get going, get that signed. Let's get this assignment done and behind us. But you've got to keep those goals before you all the way through the rest of the year, and we'll be coming back to them, or you will be coming back to yours often. I want to say a word about the weekly postings. They've been pretty good. And the discussion's been pretty good. There are a few of you who have been really engaged in discussion. I need to make sure that you do so, that everybody engages in those discussions. I've really appreciated those that have posted by video. I want to encourage all of you to at least occasionally, everybody do that. It really personalizes that whole thing a whole lot more, and it's why I decided to post the video rather than just write all this for you. We start now into the main part of the seminar for the quarter, which is, in addition to the weekly posting, you'll have a written assignment every week. You'll write it, post it, react to others, and react to how others react to yours. I want to suggest you pay really close attention to that. You work on saving what your learnings out of this discussion so that you can edit your papers. So you'll see that the last paper due, I think it's November 19th, your final paper for the quarter, can substantially be a drawing together of these weekly writings that you have done and edited based on reactions and discussions and your thinking and rethinking of those issues. That way your final paper won't be a big job. It'll be mostly an introduction, conclusion, and editing together what you have written each week. Last, I want to say a word about Hangouts. Last year I had a Hangout every quarter. It didn't seem necessary. Actually, I love the Hangouts because all of us are there simultaneously at one time. With 10 of us, it'll be hard to do. I'd like to have one Hangout this year. When the winter quarter, we change gears and have a different method of operating. So I'd like to schedule it for the first week of the winter quarter. And I'd like to suggest Tuesday evening, January 5th. And I'd like to hear from all of you if that's going to work for you. Perhaps 10 o'clock Eastern time on that day, which will be, of course, earlier as one moves west across the continent. Probably be an hour and a half max of us all together and talking about how we'll work together. So let me know if that'll work for you. Um, Contact me with any questions you may have. I sometimes know the answers. And I'm looking forward to the rest of our weeks together this quarter and learning from you and participating in this part of your journey together. So I hope to hear from you really soon. Good night.